pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We will now call the September 22nd, 2022 Village Board meeting to order. Roll call shows that everyone is in attendance. Pat and Jim are on the phone. 4 agenda changes. Are there any? No? 5, I would need a motion to go into closed session under State Statute 19.851C.
I can make a motion to go into closed session under State Statute 19.851C, considering employment, promotion, compensation, or performance evaluation data of any public employee over which the governmental body has jurisdiction or exercises responsibility.
Okay, we would need 5 minutes to clear the meeting room.
Second.
Oh, was there a second?
I'll second.
Oh, sorry, roll call.
Aye.
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 Pat?
Aye.
Jim? Are you there? Jim? Okay, we lost Jim.
Last two, we still have Pat. Okay.
Okay, so now we will need cameras on.
I'll ask to excuse myself unless you want me to stay for the rest of the meeting. No. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for coming.
Yeah, of course.
Have a good night.
We're supposed to bring snacks.
You know what I
That's
thought about
right.
that tonight? Maybe not the meeting, the person.
Next time.
Even less snacks.
Okay, we'll move to 10, new business. A, consideration and possible action on a resolution creating tax incremental district number 6, approving its project plan and establishing its boundaries.
Supposed to give me a second here to get this loaded here. So to District 6, if you want, I can kind of skip ahead of the what it is, but this is basically the layout here to District 6. The goal of this TID is basically to create some housing opportunities and provide commercial and industrial developable lots, along with using some of the finances from that to fund the 15 reconstruction. Basically, a large portion of it is estimated as developer incentives, and then we have a decent amount for the reconstruction. About 1.9 million is what we're estimating as of right now. Utility infrastructure projects about 1.5, park and trail about 3.4, land purchase about $1 million, and then some administration fees. So generically, some of the ones that are already kind of in the works right now, O'Reilly's, if you haven't noticed, is starting to dig already over by the park there, next to AFS. So we will end up getting that full increment If the TID is approved tonight, that's based off the beginning of the year, that was prior to us selling it, so we would get about 30,000 of assessed value for the land, and then on average, they're about $500,000 assessed property. So the TID will be starting off in a good, healthy area. The other thing that we're kind of in negotiations with still is a potential subdivision at the north part of the development, which is right north of the school, where on the other side of the bypass there. And that would be a denser subdivision than a normal subdivision. Some of the other things we've been talking to a few people, but at this point I am very skeptical if those are going to actually go through, because they haven't gotten back to us since. They initially started talking about some development over on the east side of the TID, which is some of the areas where the new Kelly Way would be, right across from the current Kelly Way. So, but there was talk with a few different developers on that site. I will probably reach out to them as soon as this is approved as well and see where they're at.
That's east of Schmitz.
Yes. Yep.
But behind, right?
No.
No.
By the sign though.
There is a parcel behind that the DOT owns that is potential for stuff, but as of right now, no. It'd be to the east of Schmitz Auto. So, basically, the TID, the goal is to obviously generate as much cash flow. A lot of the projects will only happen if we have that cash flow listed. The priority of the TID is basically to do the 15 bypass, and everything else is kind of pretty much to be determined. So that's why if you look at the page, I think it's the last page 8, it talks about municipal revenue obligations, and you see that we're positive at the end of our TID. So at this point, we would basically, with a few different developments going in, we would be successful. And one we already have approved and kind of going. So a lot of this is all pretty much guess at this point. I mean, there's a lot of things that happen in TIDs throughout the life of a TID. You'll have a plan and basically they fall through at times, but the goal, I think we will easily be able to accomplish our goal of getting at least the bypass portion paid for through this TID. So the other projects, it's all up in the air. So.
Does anyone have questions?
Is the housing development, potentially the subdivision, is that off of Grandview behind the schools? Am I thinking of the right area?
Correct.
Okay.
Just south of Grandview and north of the bypass.
Okay, thank you. That's the only question I had.
Anyone else? Jeff, any questions? Shauna? Okay, then we would be looking for a motion to approve.
I will make a motion to approve R-20-22, a resolution creating tax incremental district number 6, approving its project plan and establishing its boundaries for the village of Hortonville.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Roll call, Peter?
Aye.
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 Pat?
Aye.
Okay, motion carried.
Jim?
Aye.
Oh,
Jim's back.
I didn't know you got Jim back.
You must always know.
Thanks, Jim.
There you go.
No, I've been here.
Okay, B, discussion and possible action on special assessment loan Wild Wind Phase 1.
This is the loan that we are planning on taking out for the phase 1 of Wildwind. When I get there, hold on 1 second. So it'd be for a total of $74,990, or is it 75?
75.
I'm trying to find
75.
myself.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Is this to cover the special assessment that's going to be paid in installments by the residents?
Correct.
Okay. And do we know that number already?
Yeah, because you guys assigned it, you assigned 2533 per parcel.
Yeah.
So then we took that and that added up to, I think it's 75,990. I don't know why it's not in the paperwork, it's weird.
Okay, so, but, we gave them, the residents a certain amount of time to be able to decide if they want to pay the whole thing up front. So do we have to take out the loan in
So-
advance and then pay it back?
Right. Part of the issue is if we wait, the interest rates are gonna spike here. They were approved today to increase. So at this point, basically, by the time they decide if they wanna pay it in full, we'd probably lose about $12.
Okay. I just wanted to be
Right.
clear that, I mean, it's not it's a fairly affluent neighborhood, so the likelihood that most of it will be paid up front, I would suspect.
Right, I mean, some probably will. I think about half usually do, is what it seems like.
Okay.
So,
As long as there's nothing, there's no early payoff issue with it for the
no,
bank.
that's why the interest rate is even a little higher than what they normally do, is because of the fact that it's one that can be variably paid off.
Okay. That's my only question.
Okay.
Any other questions? If not, I would need a motion.
I can make a motion to, okay, I don't want to get the dollar amount here, sorry. Make a motion to take out a loan with Wolf River Community Bank in the amount of $75,999. $990. It's typed out as 99.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's there.
Okay, 90, all right.
Four and a half.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
I'll second.
Okay, roll call. Peter?
Aye.
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 75,999.
Julie?
Aye.
Pat?
Just making sure.
Aye.
Okay, motion carried.
Chip, what about?
Jim said aye.
Oh,
Okay, C, discussion and possible action on R-21-22 to amend union contract.
This is based off of the last board meeting on the 15th, when we were passing the personnel leave. When this was being discussed, I wrongfully stated that I believe the personnel manual, or that in their union contract it matched the personnel manual. It was just based off of the personnel manual, but we ended up taking that out of the personnel manual and copying it into their contract. So we would have to amend the contract to change that. That's why this is being brought before you.
So this drops it from 1 year down to 3 months, basically, is that correct?
It's 12 weeks, and then depending on the training portion is.
Right. I'll make a
typically
motion to approve R-21-22, resolution to amend union contract as it pertains to personal leave.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Pat and Jim?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion carried. D, discussion and possible action on approval proposal from Wolf River Asphalt Swale Driveway.
So this is the final thing. Basically, why are my quotes on? The quote I think is, what is it, 5,500?
5,500.
Yeah.
So basically, I was able to get a $4,000 donation for part of this, for this person's driveway due to ADA concerns. The homeowner is going to be paying 600 of it. The village is picking up the rest from the swale area because it's our land that's creating that swale. We have about, I think it's like 3 by 25 square feet. So it'd be about 75 square feet there. And probably a little more, but so the village would take a little bit, but it's still under 1,000 of actual village cash, which we kind of knew about when we first were initially doing the swale before issues started happening. So,
Any questions?
So,
If not, we would need a motion.
I don't see anything filled in there.
right, I don't know why.
Yeah, and
I mean, there's nothing there.
No, I know.
Oh.
That's why I'm
So-
questioning what's up with.
So you want me to approve nothing?
5,500 is it's in
We
here.
have it.
Oh, you have it. Okay,
Paper in hand.
good.
Yeah, and I have it. I don't know if there's just two
Well,
of them sent out.
somebody that has it can make the motion.
I'll make the motion to Wolf River Asphalt and Seal Coating in the amount of $5,500 for the, do you want to just say
Swale.
driveway, swale, and
Yeah.
drive next to the park?
I'll second.
Okay, roll call. Peter?
Aye.
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 Pat?
Aye.
Jim?
Aye.
Okay, motion carried. Number 11, we would need a motion to adjourn.
Yeah, just before I make that motion, which I usually do. Jim, that's quite a batch of fish that you caught there.
Yeah, we reeled in a lot. I'm looking out the balcony at the ocean right now, so yeah, it was a pretty good haul of fish.
Yeah, with beer in hand.
With beer in hand, yeah.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Is
Second
there-
motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Okay, we are now adjourned.
Aye.